Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss area theorem, which is the theorem on which we can solve all the questions of exercise 6.4. I have explained you many questions till exercise 6.3 of your NCERT book. You will try to revise all these questions and the remaining questions till exercise 6.3 so that you can get a command and you will try to solve those questions in your fair copy also. Now today we are going to explain you area theorem. It is a very important theorem and may be asked in any of the examinations. Now the theorem is that prove that the ratio of areas of two similar triangles is equal to the ratio of square of the corresponding sides. The same theorem can be expressed in this way also, that prove that the ratio of areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of the corresponding sides. Both are same, language may be different. You can write either of the statement. If the question is asked that state and prove area theorem of similar triangles, then you can write either of the statement. And these statements can be expressed in this way. Since we have taken here triangle ABC and triangle DEF, it means that what we will prove? We will prove that ratio of area of triangle ABC and area of triangle DEF is equals to AB square by D square is equals to BC square by EF square is equal to AC square by DF square. Or we can prove for these two triangles that the ratio of areas of triangle ABC and triangle DEF is equal to AB by D to the whole square is equals to BC by EF to the whole square is equals to AC by DF to the whole square. Both are same. So whatever the statement you will write, you will solve accordingly. Since we have taken over here two triangles, the name of the triangles are not given, so you can take any two triangles by yourself. We have taken over here triangle ABC and triangle DEF. Now what are the things we can consider that given to us? That the things which are given to us, the triangle ABC and triangle DEF, such that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DF. Now we have formed the figure. This is the triangle ABC and triangle DEF. Now it is given to us that these two triangles are similar. Now to prove this theorem, the things which we have to prove, I have explained you earlier. Now to prove it, we will do some construction. The construction will be that we will draw perpendiculars from both the vertices A and D to their respective bases. From A to BC we have drawn a perpendicular AM on BC and perpendicular DN on EF. Now we are having these two triangles in which we can say that area of triangle ABC is equals to half of base BC into corresponding altitude AM. Similarly, area of triangle DEF can be expressed as half of base EF into corresponding altitude DN. Now we will prove this theorem. Now area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DEF can be expressed as BC square by EF square. It is equation number 4. But we know from equation number 1 that AB by DE is equal to BC by EF is equal to AC by DF. Since the ratios of these sides are equal, so we have made the square of all the sides. So squaring this equation number 1, we get new equation, equation number 5. AB square by DE square is equal to BC square by EF square is equal to AC square by DF square. How we have obtained that? We have obtained squaring all terms of equation number 1. Now if we compare equation number 4 and 5, then we see that area of triangle ABC and by area of triangle DEF is equal to AB square by DE square is equal to BC square by EF square is equal to AC square by DF square, or the same can be expressed as in this form also, that AB by DE to the whole square, BC by EF to the whole square, and AC by DF to the whole square. Now whatever you want to prove, you can, so that you have obtained both part of the theorem. Now we are having triangle ABC and triangle DEF similar to each other. Since triangle ABC and triangle DEF are similar, so on the basis of corresponding part of similar triangles, we can obtain the following things: that the ratio of AB by DE is equal to ratio of AC by DF is equal to ratio of BC by EF, and the corresponding angles, angle A will be equal to angle D, angle B will be equal to angle E, and angle C will be equal to angle F. These things we have obtained on the basis of the similarity of triangle ABC and triangle DEF. These are the corresponding part of similar triangles. Now we will take in consideration the other two triangles, triangle ABM and triangle DN. Now if you will see over here, in this triangle ABM and triangle DEN, we see that angle B was equal to angle E, which is given to us. Since the triangles were similar, so we have obtained that angle B is equal to angle E. And by construction we have obtained that AM is perpendicular to BC. So this angle is equal to 90 degree. Similarly, this DN is perpendicular to EF. So this angle will be also equal to 90 degree. Now what do we observe in these two triangles? We observe in these two triangles is that two angles of two different triangles are correspondingly equal. So we can say that these two triangles are similar to each other on AA similarity. That we have proved over here. That in triangle ABM and triangle DN, angle B is equal to angle E. Or you can say, we will take in consideration the name of the triangles, then angle ABM is equal to angle DN. And angle M is equal to angle N is equal to 90 degree. Both are equal to 90 degree. Or by naming full name, you can write that angle AMB is equal to angle DNE is equal to 90 degree. It will be better for you to write down the full name, so that the teacher may not have any type of confusion, or you may get the full marks. And thus we can conclude that triangle AMB is similar to triangle DNE by AA similarity. Triangle AMB is similar to triangle DNE by AA similarity. So the triangles has become similar. So on the basis of that, we can take the ratio of the corresponding sides by corresponding part of similarity triangle. We find that the ratio of AB and DE is equal to ratio of AM and DN is equal to ratio of BM and EN. Now what do we obtain? That AB by DE is equal to AM by DN. It is equation number 2. And in equation number 1, we have obtained that this AB by DE is equal to BC by EF. Since we see that AB by DE is equal to BC by EF, and here in equation number 2, we see that AB by DE is equals to AM by DN. So on the basis of equation 1 and 2, we can obtain that all these three are equal. That we have obtained over here. That AB by DE is equal to BC by EF is equal to AC by DF is equals to AM by DN and is equals to BM by EN. We have combined equation 1 and 2 to get all the ratios equals to each other. Now, as we know the area of formulas of area of triangle, that the area of triangle ABC is equal to half into base BC into corresponding altitude AM. And here area of triangle DF is equal to half into base into corresponding altitude DN. These half will be cancelled out. What is left? This BC by EF and AM by DN. And as we have obtained in equation number 3 that AM by DN can be substituted with BC by EF. So we have obtained over here for AM by DN from equation 3 that it is equal to BC by EF. Now BC multiplied to each other will give you BC square and EF multiplied to each other will give you EF square. Now what do we obtain in equation number 4? That the ratio of area of triangle ABC and area of triangle DEF is equal to BC square by EF square. Now we will discuss the questions of exercise 6.4. The first question, it is given that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF and their areas are 64 square centimeter and 121 square centimeter. If EF is equal to 15.4 centimeter given to us, we have to find the value of BC. We will start our solution in which it is given that triangle ABC and triangle DEF are similar to each other. As we have just proved the area theorem of two similar triangles, that the ratio of areas of triangles, if they are similar, is equal to the ratio of the squares of their corresponding sides. So on the basis of that we can write area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DEF is equals to AB square by DE square is equal to BC square by EF square is equal to AC square by DF square. Now we will put the value which are known to us. Since the area of triangle ABC was given 64 square centimeter and area of triangle DEF is given 121 square centimeter, so we have assigned the value of these two areas of triangle and then value of BC square we have to find out. Then we'll put the value of EF which is known to us. Now we will start our calculation. We will take this 15.4 to the whole square in LHS. Thus we get, by the process of cross multiplication, BC square is equal to 64 into 15.4 to the whole square by 121. Now to find out BC, we will make the square root of RHS. So we will put all the terms which are in RHS under square root and then we will find out the value. We will take here only positive value. Thus for 64 we can write 8. For 15.4 we can write 15.4 to the whole square. We can write 15.4 only and the square root of 121 is 11. Now by the simplification we can get 8 into 1.4 is equals to 11.2 centimeter. Now question number 3. Here in this figure we are having two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DBC, which are formed on the same base BC. They are formed on the same base BC. It is given that AD is intersecting BC at O. Then we have to show that area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DBC is equal to AO by DO. Now to solve it, what we will do, we will draw perpendiculars AL on BC and DM on BC to get triangle AOL and triangle DOM. Now we will see in our figure here, we are having triangle ABC and triangle DBC. They are formed on the same base BC. Now AL is perpendicular on BC and DM is perpendicular on BC. Now we will take triangle AOL and triangle DOM. Now in triangle DOM and triangle AOL, what do we see? That this angle is equal to this angle. They are vertically opposite angle. Angle L is equals to angle M. They are 90 degree. That we have mentioned over here. That angle AOL is equals to angle DOM due to vertically opposite angle. And angle ALO is equal to angle DMO is equals to 90 degree. Thus, similar to triangle DOM, using AA similarity condition. Using AA similarity condition, we can say that this triangle and this triangle are similar to each other. So, using corresponding part of similar triangles, we can find out the corresponding ratio of all the sides of the two different triangles. So, we have taken AL by DM, AO by DO and OL by OM. Now, as we know that the area of triangle is equals to half into base into altitude, now we will take the ratio of area of triangle ABC and area of triangle DBC. Area of triangle ABC can be expressed as half into BC into AL, because here BC is base and AL is altitude. And for triangle DBC, we will have base as BC and altitude is DM. So this half and BC is cancelled out. What are left? AL and DM is left. So we see that area of triangle ABC and area of triangle DBC is equals to AL by DM. But as in equation number 1 we have obtained that this AL by DM is equals to AO by DO. So if we will compare this equation 1 and 2, we can get our the thing which we have to solve it, which we have to prove, that the ratio of area of triangle ABC and triangle DBC is equal to the ratio of AO and DO. That we have to prove. Question number 4. If the areas of two similar triangles are equal, then we have to prove that they are congruent. Here we see that triangle ABC and triangle DEF are similar, and their areas are also equal. Then we have to prove that the triangles are congruent. Since these triangles are similar and their areas are also equal, so on the basis of area theorem, we can say that ratio of areas of these two similar triangles is equal to the ratio of the squares of the corresponding sides. So we can say that area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DEF is equal to AB square by DE square is equal to BC square by EF square is equal to AC square by DF square, and all are equal to 1, because area of triangle ABC and area of triangle DF are equal, so we can cancel it out and it will equal to 1. Now what do we see, that each square AB square by DC square is equal to 1, BC square by EF square is also equal to 1, and AC square by DF square is also equal to 1, which means that ratio of squares of each side are equal to 1. Now on the basis of that, we can say that AB square is equal to DE square, and by taking out the square root of both sides, we can say that AB is equal to DE. Similarly, this BC square is also equals to EF square. and by taking out the square root of these LHS and RHS, we can get that BC is equals to EF. And again, we find that AC square is equals to DF square. So we can say that AC is also equals to DF. Now, what do we observe? That the three sides of one triangle ABC and are equal to the three sides of another triangle DEF. AB is equal to DE, BC is equal to EF, and AC is equal to DF. Thus, it is satisfying the side-side-side congruency of triangle. So, we can say that triangle ABC and triangle DEF are congruent to each other using SSS congruency. Now, in question number 7, prove that area of an equilateral triangle described on one side of a square is equal to the half of area of equilateral triangle described on any diagonal of a square. It means that it is given to us that ABCD is a square and two equilateral triangles are formed over here. One is formed on the side of a square and other is formed on the diagonal of a square, taking as a side. Now here we are having a triangle APB which is formed on the side of a square, and triangle DBQ is an equilateral triangle which is formed on base one diagonal BD. Now we have to prove that area of triangle APB is half of area of triangle DBQ. As we know that in a square, the relation of diagonal and side, that each diagonal is equal to root 2 into side. Therefore, we can say that the diagonal BD is equal to root 2 into AB. BD is the diagonal and AB is the side. So, stating the relation of the sides and diagonal of a square, we can obtain this, that BD is equal to root 2 into AB. We also know that area of equilateral triangle is equal to root 3 by 4 into side to the whole square. Area of equilateral triangle is equal to root 3 by 4 into side to the whole square. Now area of triangle APB can be written as root 3 by 4 into AB square. We have find out the ratio of area of triangle APB and area of triangle DBQ. And area of triangle DBQ can be written as root 3 by 4 into side square, that is DB square. Now what do we see? That area of triangle APB by area of triangle DBQ is equal to AB square by DB square.
Excellent.
Now it is equal to AB square by under root 2AB to the whole square. This under root 2AB has been obtained for BD. As it has been explained earlier, that BD is equal to, that diagonal is equal to root 2 into side. Since BD was the diagonal and AB was the side, so BD diagonal can be replaced with root 2 into AB. Now the square of these will give us AB square by 2AB square. This AB square will be cancelled out, which will be equal to 1 by 2. Now we will find out the ratio of the triangle APB and triangle BDQ. Area of triangle ABP by area of triangle BDQ can be written as 1 by 2. Now we will take this area of triangle BDQ in RHS. The thing which we have to prove, it has come now. Area of triangle ABP, which is the area of triangle formed on the side of square. It means that area of triangle ABP is equal to half area of triangle BDQ. These are the two equilateral triangles, and we have proved it that the equilateral triangle formed on the side of a square is equal to half of the area of the equilateral triangle which is formed on the diagonals. That we have to prove, that area of equilateral triangle formed on the side is equal to half of the area of equilateral triangle formed on the diagonal of the same square. That is an important question Now you will practice as much as possible of all the questions of exercise 6.4, and then next time we will go to exercise 6.5 and study about Pythagoras theorem and converse of Pythagoras theorem to end the chapter triangle.